in hydroponics, your plants are growing directly in water. And the difference with traditional method when you're growing the plants in soil is that the nutrients, so usually that are in the soil and that allow the plant to grow, are directly in the water. So basically, instead of having soil with nutrients and all the other microorganisms, you just have water, and in the water you will add the nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, magnesium, calcium, and blah blah blah. You will add them in the water and will have a nutrient solution, nutrient and water together. So that's what you see here. So all these plants are growing in hydroponic systems, so directly in water, and in the water I have nutrients. But I'm only a human, right? I can't go around and see, oh, there's that much amount of nutrients or what is going on. So you need some way to tell if the plant is having enough nutrients to grow. So for example, these huge tomato plants right here, you can't even see them in the camera, they're pretty big. So they need more nutrients than these small plants around here. So I need a way to be able to tell how much nutrient is in the solution in my hydroponic water. And the way to do that is with TDS, so with total dissolved solid. So that's a way to basically test the nutrient concentration in the water, and you do that with a TDS meter. Another metric you can use to tell how much nutrients you have is with the electrical conductivity, or EC. But now I've only basically been using the TDS, so that's what I will be talking about. So in this video, I'm just simply going to record myself testing the water and what is my usual process. That's it. So it's more like a practical way of, so that you guys can see basically how much how I'm testing the TDS. And it's not the perfect way because, you know, I'm just starting out. So also check other videos with people with more experience, and like this you can like cross the information and see, okay, that's how it works, and take what works best for you. So let's just do it. So that's my TDS meter. A very important thing to learn is how to calibrate them, and I would say that's the biggest flaw that I have right now, is that I haven't checked yet how to calibrate them, but it's still kind of new, so I trust more averagely the accuracy of the TDS. But the way I knew that it was still calibrated is that I tested distilled water. And you know, so as I said, this thing tests how much stuff is in the water, so usually minerals and all that jazz. And so in distilled water, the distillation process remove 99% of the minerals in the water, so the TDS should be close to 0. So when I tested it, it was, I think, something like 2 or 3. So I was like, okay, that thing is legit, so I can trust it, at least for now. But it's very important that I learn how to calibrate that, so I know I can trust the results. All right, so it's very simple. So you get that on Amazon. This one I think it was like 14 euro, probably like, I don't know, $16-17. I maybe try not to get something very too cheap, because the digital ones, they can be inaccurate. So you want something from a brand that's good, you know, that's kind of like legit. There's also a way to convert. So the result of TDS is in ppm, so that's parts per million. So you can convert that to EC, electrical conductivity, but I don't know how to do that yet, but that will be coming. So what you will be doing with that is you'll just take it, turn it on, and, well, you get yourself some access to your tank. You just place it inside. So there's a hold button. So first I put it inside, I shake it a little bit to remove the air bubbles, and I just press on. Oh, that wasn't deep enough. Then I just press on hold. Okay, just shake it a little, removing the water, putting back the plant that I'm disturbing a lot today. Poor arugula. Very long words. So the ppm is 892. I don't know if you can see properly on the camera. So it's 892 parts per million. So normally I should remove 140 from that, because I'm using tap water. So the problem with tap water is that it already has minerals in it that comes with the tap. I don't know, it can be chlorine, it can be calcium, whatever, but there are like things in the tap water. It's not clean, perfect, pure water. So that's what usually people use filtered water in hydroponics. So my tap water has around 140 ppm score. So it's not the best. So a bit less than that, at least in terms of what I've added. So now it's 892 because I've added nutrients in there, right? And that's what I want to know. Is it too much or is it too little? Now this depends on the type of plant. So that's lettuce and that's arugula. For leafy greens, it should be between 550 and 850. So for example, right now I have too much nutrients in the tank, and that's probably because when I was making the solution, I added too much nutrients in the water. But as I said before, technically my ppm is shouldn't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that actually. It's like how much the fact that I'm using tap water flows my results, because I have 892 ppm, but I know that 140 comes from my tap water, and some of the things in the tap water are not going to be used by the plants. So is my ppm, well, 192 minus the 140, or it is just 892? Well, that's a question for another video. But that's basically the simple process that I'm using right now to know how much nutrients are in my hydroponic solution, and if I have too low amount or a too high amount. I hope it was helpful. If you can, well, if you have some feedback from me, if you saw something that I could be improving or that's like totally wrong, just let me know in the comments so I can learn from you too. And until the next time, take care and grow well. Peace.